Franco joins us now live from the intersection of Alluvial and Millbrook Avenues with the changes neighbors say they want to see and what's being done to address the problem. Myra?
Yeah, this boarded up wall you see here is the latest example of that crash that took place here yesterday. You can still see that debris here on the ground and those tire marks. Now, we're told one of the biggest factors that they believe is causing these crashes, take a look here with me, is that there's no left turn signal here, causing blind spots when people are turning left.
That kind of thing is pretty common.
Matthew Dolio's friend captured when this crash happened Sunday afternoon a little after 1 p.m. in the intersection of Alluvial and Millbrook Avenues in Fresno. Minutes after that crash, a neighbor took it to the Nextdoor app and the neighborhood chatter began about the problem with the intersection. Besides people running red lights and driving distracted, they believe the biggest problem is the unprotected left turn light.
When there are cars in the turn lane ahead of you, the cars that are going straight, you can't really see them very well. So until you kind of start to pull out a little bit in which you're poking into the straightaway lane, it's really hard to see what cars are oncoming.
He says they have made the city of Fresno aware of the problem.
I've reported it once or twice just because of the intersections that I've come across where it's a particularly nasty crash.
But he says that intersection is not the only one. The same thing is happening over at Newsroom and Millbrook Avenues just down the street. Dolio lives between both.
Given that Clovis West is just up the street, this happening here at Alluvial, it's been really unsafe. It feels dangerous to go on those turns.
He says at both intersections there have been a total of about 5 to 6 crashes in a span of 2 years that he has witnessed. We reached out to District 6 Council member Gary Bredefeld, who represents that area, to see if he is aware of the problem. He says he is. He says they hope little by little to tackle the intersections that have unprotected left turns that are brought to their attention when the funding becomes available. Alluvial Millbrook is number 2 on their list. He says his office has been working on it, but it is a lengthy process. Bredefeld says it costs $1.3 million to make changes just to one intersection alone. He says his office has been fighting for those funds, but it could take many years. Liz Monty, sending it back to you in the studio.
It's wild to see that there's still all that debris. Not that much later. All right, thanks so much, Myra. Dolio did point out that he hopes the city can fast track the second intersection he mentioned to the top of the list as well for studies.
He mentions there are 2 schools nearby and it gets really busy. Therefore, installing those lights could help prevent crashes. Hi, I'm Monty Torres with Fox 26 News on YouTube. Thank you for checking out our YouTube channel, where we have loads of great content for you to choose from. And while you're here, why not click on the subscribe button right here? That way you can stay in touch with all the latest breaking news, everything news related within the Central Valley. And thank you for watching.